Hello and welcome to Happily Committed. My name is Coach Adrian, and in this video, I'm going to talk about trust issues in long distance relationships. If you have trust issues, you need to really be careful because it is the root cause of a lot of issues in long distance. When we try to control our significant other, when we start to spy, when we're being overbearing, it can really put a burden on our relationship. Remember that your relationship is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to provide your partner with a boost of support and stability. And if you let your insecurities and your fears take a hold of you, ultimately you're going to be the nagging partner, with your partner having to always clock in, clock out, check in, prove to you that they're not doing anything wrong. And before you know it, all that they want to do is run away from you. So you're going to need to find a way to really channel your insecurities into some more constructive activities. In essence, I want you to focus on what you can control instead of worrying about what could go wrong or what your partner may be doing. In a lot of cases, this fear may be linked to issues that you've had in previous relationships, right? You're carrying an emotional baggage, and so you're on high alert at all times because you're afraid of being hurt again. And I understand. But if that's the case, you really need to consider if whether perhaps you need some sort of therapy, or if, on the other hand, is long distance the right type of dynamic for you? In my experience, even if you were not in a long distance relationship, some of these insecurities would still surface. So you don't have to throw it all away, but you need to have a plan in place to strengthen your bond and not just wing it and wait for things to kind of erode before you start to address the issues. I give you tons of insights and advice on how to strengthen your long distance relationship in my program below, Making Long Distance Work. It is the most comprehensive program that I've ever done, and I encourage you to check it out if you're serious about doing everything that you can to strengthen your long distance relationship. Now, having said that, in some cases, you feel insecure because your partner is acting shady, because they are lying to you and you know they're lying to you, or because they say they're going to do certain things and they are not following through. So if you have a very strong intuition, or if you really feel that your partner isn't being faithful or is deliberately doing things to trigger you, then again, I encourage you to take a step back. And instead of trying to control them, distance yourself from them. Stop giving them more attention. Stop rewarding the negative behavior and show them that you respect yourself and that you're not going to constantly let them mistreat you or abuse your trust. And sometimes it's easier said than done because you are heavily invested in your relationship and you want to make it work, but you need to have respect. You need to have self-respect. Otherwise, your significant other is not going to respect you. And oftentimes, that means pulling away. It means not reaching out, not giving them attention, showing them that there are consequences when they say they're going to do something and they don't. So I don't want for you to misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't want you to emotionally guilt trip your significant other into not doing anything. And I don't want your relationship to be so rigid that your significant other feels trapped. But it's important to make sure that you feel safe. Because if you don't feel safe, it's going to be very difficult for you to flourish in your long distance relationship. So perhaps you can wait for your partner to reach out to you. You can wait for them to ask you what's going on, or if there's something on your mind, to convey to them that, you know what, this isn't really working out for you, that you're not feeling like your needs are met, that you're not pulling in the same direction, or that you're, quite frankly, not on the same page. And see if they indeed are willing to do the work, because you cannot be expected to save this relationship alone. You need to be with someone who values you and who wants to be with you. And so don't be afraid to pull away to see if your partner is indeed committed to this long distance relationship, because it's not easy. Again, we have tons of tips, tools, 25 exercises at your disposal to strengthen your long distance relationship. And it's just one click away. So if you're interested, don't hesitate to jump in to find out more. If you have specific questions about long distance, especially, please put them in the link below. It'll be my pleasure to guide and advise you and to help you strengthen that bond that is so dear to you. As always, don't give up, don't lose hope, just be smart and fight the good fight. And we'll be here to accompany you along the way. So take good care and see you soon.